paying big attention. Thank you, Honey Rai. Thank you, Porforian, and thank you, JW, for the Prime resubscription. All right. Game 1 of our semifinals. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner of Gresvan, we have the red Zerg player representing Dragon Kitesy Gaming. It is Dark. Just took out Cure in an insanely long series. His opponent in the upper left-hand corner is another Terran player. Gonna have to learn from Cure's mistakes a little bit, perhaps. For the Shopify Rebellion, it's ByuN, who's doing one of these cheeky builds. I love this build. I love this build. So this is gonna be 2-Rax Reaper from ByuN into kind of like a 2-1-1-ish, I guess, because you get like the add-ons here. The real problem for ByuN is the follow-up is going to have his add-ons on the outside of his base. That actually really sucks for ByuN. I'm surprised to see him going for it on this spawn position. It's one of those builds that the spawn position affects it so much. Like, you spawn down here, no problem. Spawn up here, probably should go for a different build. But ByuN may just not really care. Might not be too worried about it. We'll just have to see if it really comes into play. Dark is the kind of player that will focus on getting those, though, if it seems possible. All right, I've updated all of the scores. Thank you, Porforian, for keeping us up to date here. I'm glad that somebody was able to pay attention to that. Would have been kind of a pain, I think, to figure out all those results. Oh, we've got some chatting going on here. Sadly, I don't think we have anybody who can translate this in the game right now. Woo, Reaper almost got a kill there, but that Spore Crawler just in time. Two Reapers here now. Of course, Dark at this point knows what's going on. I think that might have been why ByuN said something, because that Overlord scouted. As more Reapers show up, Dark needs to be really aware of where they are, because without creep between his bases is actually really annoying to deal with this. And a couple of Reaper grenades is going to keep those queens away even longer. Now we've got a couple of drones going down, a few Lings going down. The Lings trying to get the surround. They don't quite get it. However, most of the Lings stay alive, which I think ByuN's going to be really happy with. Oof. No, those Reapers not going to be able to go that way. They're going to have to run away as they start to get a little bit low from those queens. And of course, here we have the follow-up, a reactor going down. I think a tech lab is next, if I'm not mistaken. But there's already a third CC in the main for ByuN, so this is a heavy, heavy macro build. Yeah, I think it would be cool to have a way where our bracket direct linked to who is casting it, but that would be incredibly difficult, I think, because it does change so often. I'm sure there's a way to like code that, but it seems very, very difficult to keep that updated. I know most of us try to put it in the titles. I guess the best bet would probably be to try to get a multi-stream going with a few of us at least, so you could check the coverage. I think I'll try to make some of those links in the near future. Though multi-streams can be a little bit annoying to watch, but I'll try to make some links for that in the future, for at least like Dave Testa and Steadfast and the Cranky Ducklings and myself, who are going to be here most nights, as we're usually the ones awake for this. ByuN finding some decent damage with these Reapers. One of them finally does go down, but 5 drones, 3 Lings, and a Creep Doomer. But Ling speed is now done. The time of the Reaper is over. The age of the Marine has arrived. Macrocosm, I feel you. Yep, all those replays will be available if you are a member of the Patreon. So, or even just the smallest amount, the $5 a month. you too can get the replay packs every week. I'll be gathering all of the replays I possibly can tonight and getting them out as soon as possible, hoping I can get at least the whole round of 16 out to everybody tonight. Hopefully at some point I can get the players a little bit more used to just sending the replays as soon as they're done playing. But there aren't a lot of tournaments that do that, so a little bit tougher. But I'll try to grab them from all the casters too. I think we had a lot of good coverage this day, this tournament, this bracket. We should have most of the replays available right away. Lings coming in here. It's a good amount of Lings, but that is a lot of Marines too. Stim is done, so ByuN's going to stim and the Marines walk away, or the Lings walk away immediately. A lot of the Lings go down. I think Dark's still okay with that. Oh my god, he's not okay with this though. What is going on? What just happened? I feel like I'm crazy. I just missed something. It was a Banshee. It was a Banshee that just got 14 kills. Not that Banshee. A different Banshee while I was watching those Lings. And I think Dark might have been watching those Lings too. The Banshee gets 14 kills. This Banshee's still being a little cheeky over here. Not likely to get much damage, but just being as annoying as possible. ByuN's going to start pushing out with a little drop here. He's got a couple of Widow Mines with this too, so this could be really dangerous if Dark miss micros. That's the real thing about Widow Mines, is they just punish any sort of miss micro. Looks like Banshee 2 was finally cleared up. Now the Marines are here. There's no Banes. There's a few Banes morphing right now, but Dark just going to have to hold on with Lings and Queens, and the Marines trading so well against the Lings. Queens tanking those Widow Mine shots. They have plenty of transfuse to stay alive. Those Widow Mines not being as effective as hopeful. But Dark is going to tap out as there's just not enough Lings in the main to deal with this drop. And he was too busy re-droning after those Banshees. He didn't have enough Lings out to defend that follow-up as it went into the main base. And Dark very quick on leaving that game, deciding that it's just time to go into game 2. It feels very similar actually to Dark versus Cure game 1, where I thought he left a little early. He was behind but left a little early. Just kind of was like, bad start, over it, let's get out of here, let's go to game 2. Okay, next game will be a 45-minute grind fest. I hope so. That's just always the best. All right, game number 2. Let us join our players. Whoa! What is this? I be completely honest with you, I forgot this was a thing, and I hit a button and it did that. All right. Now we know. Spawning in the lower left-hand corner of Royal Blood, it is, of course, the Red Zerg player for Dragon Kitesy Gaming. Dark. His opponent in the upper right-hand corner, the Shopify Rebellion Terran. It's ByuN. ByuN again going for the 2 racks in the wall here. This will be better for the add-ons. Not that it came into play last game, because it certainly did not. But could be slightly more relevant this game. I hope that this game goes a bit longer. That would be nice. I'd love to see, I don't know, a nice big macro game between these two. Royal Blood was the game that we saw. Oh my god, it's a 3 racks. Oh, ByuN with the cheeky follow-up. Gonna make Dark think it's the same build, when instead it's gonna be many more Reapers, much more aggressive from ByuN. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. But this was the map we saw a big macro game between Cure and Dark. So if Dark's able to hold off against the 3 Racks Reaper, we might be able to see a nice long macro game between these two. However, it's a big if. And this might also just turn out to be a quick win for ByuN. I'd be a little shocked to see such a quick and concise 2-0 for ByuN, but it is certainly possible. Dark, again, knows what he's up against, or he thinks he knows what he's up against. He's assuming this is going to be the same build as last game, but he's not checking in to see if there's a command center here. He's keeping this Overlord outside the base. And most of the time, that's probably fine, but... Oh my god, that Reaper's going to die, though. Yep. Dark just laughing at ByuN. ByuN just confused and crying that he lost that first Reaper. It's so important here. This is all about the Reapers coming across the map and snowballing to such a high number. Dark can't deal with it. Dark does have 2 more queens, getting pretty close here, but this first queen is taking a good bit of damage. However, second queen on the low ground pops. There's a queen coming down from the high ground. The Reapers will have to back up. Being down a Reaper here is so painful for ByuN, and I think Dark realizes what he's up against. 10 more Lings on the way. And he's bringing that third queen down from the high ground. I would love to see him put a creep tumor here, just to spread creep up into the main base, or even actually like here. I think would be a sick place for a creep tumor. But it looks like ByuN's just gonna go home for now. He does have like 7 Reapers here. 8 Reapers, in fact. So he feels like he's forced enough Lings and he can't get any more damage. His CC is not done yet, though, and Dark's immediately taking a third and continuing to drone. I think Dark's got to be pretty happy with this, and ByuN maybe, I mean, definitely kicking himself for losing that first Reaper. It's never good if your opponent's laughing at you in the middle of the game. The follow-up here will be pretty powerful, like 3 racks situation with Marines. A lot of Marines going to be able to come out. But Dark will just drone up on 3 bases. He's got +1 Carapace on the way already. And it looks like ByuN's going to be going for like a stim +1 timing. Like a combat shield's following it up. That's what it kind of feels like. There's a lot of Lings coming across the map, but I think this amount of Reapers and this amount of Marines will be good to push it away. The Reaper's just playing defensive for the time being. Oh, this is an armory. Wait, did he cancel the eBay? That was an eBay building, right? He cancels the eBay and goes into an armory. Okay, so this is going to be a Hellbat Stim Marine no medevac push. ByuN about to go all in with the follow-up here. One day I'll figure out how to get this off the map. One day. I don't know why the Logos mod thing isn't working for me today. Dark dropping the Bane Nest. The Bane Nest is going to be so important here. Unfortunately, it's not going to be finished. I'm getting a little bit worried for Dark. What is he at queen-wise? He's got 7 queens out. He does have another one coming out of the 3rd. If they are all gathered up, they could be quite nice here. But he doesn't realize what's coming just yet. He is not moving those queens from the main. Okay, he's pulling. Yeah, there he goes. He pulls them all down. Now he sees this on creep. This is a lot of Marines, though. No combat shields, but no Banelings. Big stim because there's no medevac, so every stim is going to be super painful. Surround from the Lings, but the Marines and Hellbats, are they going to be too much? Don't forget the Reapers as well. But the Queens on the outside, there's so many of them. More Lings start trickling through. The Hellbats are still alive, though, so as those Lings come in small numbers, they just get demolished. The SCVs that were all here have all gone down, 12 of them. So Dark can afford to lose quite a few drones before this really becomes an issue. Another big stim from these Marines. More Lings come out, but the Hellbats are still alive. Marines trying to pull back. They're so important. That damage is what's going to kill the Queens. Is there enough left to kill these queens? One more goes down. Another one goes down. This third base is in some trouble here, but these Marines are so low. Again, there is nothing behind this for ByuN. The biggest thing he'll have kicking in soon are some extra hit points on these Marines. I love the spine crawler here. It's so nice. Will allow for some of these Banes to get out, but so far the Banelings have not really gotten anything done. The spine crawler goes down. More links coming out for Dark. He's just desperately trying to hold on. Couple of the Banelings connect. Those Baneling hits were huge compared to how many units are here. Another Hellion comes out, though. That's going to be another Hellbat, and these Lings just can't fight that. The Banelings come through. One kills a Hellbat. The other one goes down. More Lings and Banes coming in. He's whittling down ByuN's force. Great Baneling connection. ByuN has almost nothing left here. Dark has 40 drones behind this. And despite losing a lot of army, the resources lost definitely in ByuN's favor. But he's mined so much less. Can he actually keep this going? He's got more Marines here. But a few Queens come out. A few Lings come out. And ByuN, I don't know what that means, but it's not looking good if you're typing to your opponent while you're retreating, I feel like. There's no third CC. There's no starport. There's no follow-up tech. ByuN is still out here on the map with partially stim Marines. Dark's going to have time to get Banelings up now that this pressure is pulled back. And yeah, ByuN needs to go into something else. He's going to drop that third command center. I really feel like a starport would be good. He's going to drop double starport. All right, I mean, I guess if you really need medevacs, you might as well. Look at how much gas he has banked up. He's at 1,000 gas. Oh, man. ByuN maybe making a bit of a mistake with his build here. Not looking good. Oh, we've got some translation in chat. Oh, these Marines are big dead. ByuN says, let's fucking go. Queens are OP, and Dark says, yes. Do you like them? Beautiful. ByuN, fight me like a man. Thanks. Thanks, Wood Melting. ByuN on so much money right now. Just desperately trying to get some stuff up here. He's got a third starport. He's going to drop the fusion core. I think a couple of medevacs in the meantime might be kind of nice. Medevacs for these Marines. A Banshee. No, he's going to start up double Banshee. Cloak. ByuN is free balling it right now. He has there's no build, guys. The build is gone. He threw the book out the window. Like, he started with a build and it was a solid build. At this point, he's run out of pages. He flipped the page and the next page was blank. And now this is where we are. We're at triple starport hyperflight rotor cloak Banshees with a fusion core. His third base is finally landed, but he has no medevacs to heal these Marines up. These Marines that he bothered to get stim and combat shields for. I feel like 2 medevacs would have been great here, but you know what? He wants to get aggressive, so he's got Hellions out on the map. He's going to clear some creep. Dark is chilling on Ling Bane. He's just been droning up. He's at 70 workers. He's got to be quite happy with that situation. He doesn't know this is coming, though. And remember how much damage one Banshee did to Dark last game. One Banshee won that game. The follow-up is obviously what made Dark GG, but that one Banshee did all that damage, won that game. How much damage can, like, 6 Banshees do? Good question. Good question. Guess we'll find out. Just have to wait. 10 more drones on the way for Dark. It's worth noting these Banshees could probably kill 15 drones, and Dark would be like, oh, okay. So they have to do a lot. This is not just drone damage. They've got to be killing queens and hatcheries and tech buildings. And if they came in the main, killed this spore, killed the lair, and the spawning pool, I'd start to believe for ByuN. But, I mean, right now, the army supply is very similar. ByuN just doesn't have the worker count. His third base is still not fully saturated. He's got no 4th CC even started. Dark's got a 5th halfway done. He's got a lot of Ling Bane. He's got a lot of queens out. But it is triple battlecruiser behind this, baby. And the Banshees are coming in. There's no detection here whatsoever. Dark just caught completely off guard. The Overseer being morphed so late to the battle. There are some Hydras out. I don't know what the hell these Hydras are doing. It's literally just the 3 of them. 8 more Hydras on the way, though. Bad news for Dark. Hydras are garbage against battlecruisers. And they're actually not doing great against the Banshees either. And these Banshees doing just what I said. They're killing queens. They're killing hatcheries. And now they're killing the drones. They're killing these Hydras as they pop out. The Overseers are like, hey, we see the Banshees. Dark's like, yeah, thanks, I know. They are just crushing through this base. He's going to kill the Hydras so that they don't get to be in a high enough number. Another base going down for Dark. In the meantime, Ling's got in the main 16 SCVs going down. I have no idea how that happened. That's not enough, though, because Dark doesn't have enough to win this fight. This Spore Crawler doesn't win this fight. Another BC teleports in. The Banshee's helping out. Dark saying what we're all thinking. He's going to head to the other side of the map again, but there's Hellion still here. ByuN has the defense to hold on to this third base. I mean, Spore Crawler's doing their best. The Banshees are kind of flying in and dying. Lings are still wreaking a little bit of havoc here. There's a Hydra. Lings and Hydras. You know, Dark is actually playing Brood War. But as more Spore Crawlers come up and more drones die, Dark's worker count is terrible. His army supply is 18. And the BCs are just winning fights. Queens popping out, Hydra's popping out, Spore Crawlers finishing up. BCs kind of don't care. This one's on hold position. It's cruising. Dark has one fully mining base, and that is it right now. He's desperately trying to get something out, but that desperation is done. And my friends, despite Dark with an excellent hold against that build from ByuN, ByuN threw the book out the window, and it turned out that was the correct choice, as the Banshees with Hyperflight rotors and the Battlecruiser follow-up on triple starport end up winning the game and winning the series. ByuN 2-0's Dark.